Good day. I am Billy Stone, and I am the social and emotional coordinator for Oakridge Neighborhood Services in Des Moines, Iowa. And I have the privilege and the honor of introducing our president and CEO, Terry Caldwell Johnson. Why is she here? Well, because she runs a wonderful community organization that helps hundreds and hundreds of youth, adults, and school districts all across our Des Moines public schools. If you see in the background, you'll see a host of refugees that attend our after-school programs and their families. You will be impressed with how Miss Terry Caldwell Johnson runs our program. Terry?
Well, thank you, Miss Billy. It's a privilege to be here. I am Terry Caldwell Johnson, President and CEO of Oakridge Neighborhood and Oakridge Neighborhood Services. And I'm thrilled that we were able to introduce the SEL program into our middle school component of the after-school program as a way to expand learning and enrich learning opportunities for our students.
Excellent. And bottom line is she does a lot more than just provide education and enrichment opportunities. But with the SEL grant and with the SEL program that we have here, I would like to ask Ms. Terry some questions that deal directly with how our organization supports the SEL initiatives. Miss Terry Caldwell Johnson, what is the mission of Oakridge Neighborhood Services?
So here in the Oakridge neighborhood, we enrich diverse communities through providing affordable and exceptional housing and access to programs and services that help families move to a level of sustained self-sufficiency and ultimately prosperity.
Excellent, excellent. How do you feel social and emotional learning affects the life of youth in the community, the after-school program, and the school community? I know that's a mouthful, but it's a good question.
Well, SEL is, so many things that are important to a student's success, not only in school, but really in life. It's about self-awareness, it's about self-control, it's about building sort of those life skills and that skill set that will create solid pathways for them to do whatever it is they want to do in life. It's about relationships, it's about trust, it's about so many things that I think are critically important, not only to student success, but really to anyone's success.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate that. Very well answered. What are some key factors that you believe are important for youth to understand?
That's a really hard question because there's so many things. But, I do think it's important for youth to understand sort of that continuum that is important for them, not only with regard to academic success,
Yes, ma'am.
but life success. Academic success is what you get in school, but life success is what you get when you have trusting adults around you, not only lifting you up and building you up, but really helping you to see all the wonderful and amazing things that there are about you that you may not even know about yourself.
Oh, that's a great answer. I'd just like to interject something really quick. I'm an older employee, and Miss Terry Caldwell Johnson has really helped me and our team develop even ourselves. And by that, we also help and develop our children. Thank you, Miss Terry. What does Oakridge Neighborhood Services stand for as a community-based organization?
Oh, goodness. We stand for a lot of things, but I think at the core, we stand for stabilizing children and families so that they can pursue all of the amazing things that they want to pursue in life. I view housing as an anchor, And for many of the people that come into our organization, we literally anchor them, stabilize them in housing so that they can then not worry about sort of those basic things, but rather be able to focus their attention on things that not only lift and build themselves, but also the things that create those pathways to prosperity, which is really the core of, who we are and what we do.
Thank you very much. Ms. Terry Caldwell Johnson, do you have any added information or things you'd like to tell our viewers on how you feel personally, socially, about social emotional learning?
Yeah, I think social emotional learning is that value add that has always been there, but we've now placed a greater emphasis on it because it's not only, again, about self-awareness and self-control, but it's also about how you build those skills that will lead you to success no matter where you go, no matter what you do.
Thank you very much, Ms. Terry Caldwell Johnson. Again, I'll say it's been an honor and a privilege to have this interview with you.
Well, thanks for having me, and thank you so much for all you do for not only our program, but also the introduction of SEL that we, I think, have successfully been able to navigate over the course of the last several years.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy to have you wonderful young people here at Oakridge Neighborhood Services, Be Real program, and Oasis. Today, we are filming basically because we're doing an SEL, Social and Emotional Learning project, to be placed on video, YouTube, and it'll go state and nationwide. So, what we did was we wanted to have Mr. Emmett Phillips come in and do some warm-up activities to get us ready for being self-confident, being self-aware of our personal selves, having self-management, building relationships, and also problem solving. So without any further conversation from me, Mr. Emmett Phillips.
All right, y'all repeat after me, okay? S. Social. E. Emotional. L. Learning. For y'all, people study that. There's like a big explanation for it. All that means is being aware of yourself, okay? And we do that every day when we act, when we play, we are aware of ourselves, right? And we're aware of others, okay? So today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our circle warm up. Raise your hand if you know how that goes. Yes, we're gonna start off with that, get our bodies warmed up, get more aware of how we're feeling, and then we're gonna play Boom Shiva. Can I get a boom? Boom! 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 All right, everybody. All right, perfect. Yes. Yes. Both sides. Perfect. Good. Okay. Good. All right. Do your best version of that. Good. Good. When you get out or mess up, instead of like being out or sitting down, you're gonna tell us a high and or a low, or both, about your day. That's what you gotta do, because social emotional learning, we're checking in with ourselves, our emotions, okay? So you gotta add that in today.
My high is that we had an ice cream party, and my low is that we had to eat it fast to go to recess.
Okay.
My high was I got my work done, and my low is that the three boys behind me kept taking my seat and I was sleeping.
Okay. Good. Who can tell me someone else's high or low? Because another big part about SEL is not only being aware of your own emotions, being aware of other people, how they're feeling, what's going on in their day.
Serenity's high was that she went on a field trip, and her low that she was sleeping and was behind her kept on taking her seat.
We want to hear, how does SEL, because that's what we've been doing, how does that help you in your life? Let's hear from a few people on that.
It helps people learn about emotions and how to learn about new things every day.
It builds people relationships with each other, and it really builds your character. And other people can feel that you're looking out for them and listening to them.
You hear out their emotions and you feel like you're in their own shoes.
It can help people accomplish their goals and become more confident.
Has anyone personally used any of the techniques to calm you down for social emotional learning, like any breathing techniques?
Yeah, like there's like something stressful going on in life, just take a moment to just breathe it out loud and relax.
What kind of skills do you need in order to get your job, be an NBA player, be a dancer, be a soccer player? What kind of skills do you think you need that deal with social and emotional learning?
Communication, you're gonna have to learn to communicate with your people in order to y'all to build a better bond and to work together, like you said, like teamwork. So.
What has helped you build relationships?
Like talking to somebody else like outside the group.
Say like you have to finish work, the teacher, staff will help you.
Happy Social Emotional Learning Day. And like I said earlier, we're from Oakridge Neighborhood Services. We do run an after-school program. We service about 180 students. And we've been working with SEL, Social Emotional Learning, for the past 2 years now. As you've seen earlier, many of our students are still kind of quiet, but this is a learning process. I have two fantastic women with me. One is Baxter Codwell Johnson. She's our site navigator. She works intensely with many of our students, our middle school students. Great job, by the way. And also I have Jordan Colbert. I hope I say that right. Okay, and she is our site coordinator, and that basically means she helps put together many programs and activities for students, as well as helps with helping with staff. And just on perspectives, I would like to have Baxter and Jordan kind of share what their ideas about the social emotional learning program that we've just initiated.
Well, hi, I'm Baxter. I'm a youth success navigator here. I think that we implement it because these kids need to learn how to be more aware and how to react and also know how others react. And I think that that's big, especially with moving forward and also building relationships with people.
Excellent, and well said, because in today's society, young people are off the chain, as well as their parents. We can't go the whole spectrum, not yet, but Oakridge Neighborhood Services after school program is working hard toward that. My next person is Jordan Colbert, and she's our site coordinator.
Hi everybody, my name is Jordan. I'm the site coordinator here at Oakridge Be Real program. And the past 2 years, we've been working to build SEL in our program in a multitude of ways. Anywhere from engaging with our parents to the students working together, as well as with our teachers. And I think we've been very successful. We have a lot of different programs and projects that incorporate all the components of SEL. And I think it's been like a great learning experience, not just for the kids, but even for us as staff. Just learning to be more human and how to humanize each other. So I've been enjoying it, and I hope we continue to do it. So thank you, Ms. Billy.
Oh, you're an angel, both of you. You know, one thing I really would like to point out, we are an organization who house many refugees. Some of these folks are just coming over from Africa, and they're the second citizens here, or really not totally citizens. So we know that these young people, as you've noticed, they come from war-torn countries. And getting along is very important. Getting to understand who they are, what they can, what's what I want to say? What they can digest. And so these women
And many of our folks here, along with Terry Cogwell Johnson, try to give these young people coping skills. And thank you very much for having us be a part of the SEL Day. Hashtag.
Happy SEL Day.
Happy SEL Day.